Hi, this is Steve Merrill, WagerTalk.com, right back here on WagerTalk TV. Going to break down an NFL game for you this Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock Eastern on Fox between the Bears and Buccaneers. You know, one of the best ways to make money in week two of the NFL season is finding misleading results from week one or situations where you don't think it's going to correlate to the rest of the season. I've always said that week one is basically semi preseason still. It used to be week five of the preseason. Now they only play three preseason games. So we could say it's week four of the preseason, and that makes it even more random. So we always want to look for situations in which maybe some of the results from week one are not going to really show true the rest of the year. And I think we found one here in this matchup here now on Sunday, week two, when the Bears go to Tampa Bay. Last week before the games took place, Chicago was a 1.5 point road favorite. That was a bettable line, an advanced line in many casinos and sportsbooks around the world. Now, after the Bears look bad and lose, and the Bucs pull the outright upset and win, all of a sudden Tampa is now a field goal favorite at home. So we're talking about over a 4 point line swing in just a matter of one game for each team. And I think it's an overreaction. Keep in mind when the season began, Tampa Bay's over-under win projection was 6. Chicago's was 7.5 against a tougher schedule than Tampa was projected to play. So I don't think the Bears all of a sudden became a weaker team than Tampa Bay after just 1 week. Now, with that said, Chicago did not look good last week against the Packers. They lost 38-20. It was actually 38 to 14 late in that game before a garbage touchdown. Bears did have a 22 to 15 first down edge, but once again, Justin Fields and company really struggled to throw the ball. But keep in mind, when a team like Chicago gets down by double digits as they did, it's very difficult for them to come back. They led the NFL in rushing last year, and that's the way they have to play. I think it'll be a different ball game this week against a very mediocre Tampa Bay team that's coming off a very misleading win last week in Minnesota. They win that game outright 20-17 as a 4 point dog. But keep in mind, Minnesota, first of all, was the most phony 13-4 regular season team in recent history. They got outscored on overall in the season last year. They should have been an 8-9 team. So winning at Minnesota, nothing special, but it was a misleading result because Tampa really was dominating that game statistically. You look at the total plays. Tampa ran 5 more plays in the game, yet Minnesota had over 120 more offensive yards, 5.9 to just 3.6 yards per play. So while the Bears did struggle offensively, 4.4 yards per play, Tampa had just 3.6. So once again, misleading win last week. Understandable why the money has come in on the under, by the way. The advanced look ahead over under was 44.5. Now it's down to 41.5. Both offenses did struggle last week, but so did both defenses. I like Chicago. I think the side is the best way to play this game. A team that would have been a 1.5 point road favorite last week is now getting 3 full points. And keep in mind, 3 is such a critical number. About a 9 to 10% chance a home favorite like Tampa wins by exactly 3. So that line move from -1.5 to +3 is substantial, gives us some nice line value now. And I really didn't see anything last week that changes my ratings on either one of these teams. I still think Tampa, with Baker Mayfield at the helm, is going to be one of the weakest teams in the NFL. I do think the Bears are a play on team this year. You know, they've been a huge money burner, no question about it. Worst point spread in the league in the team in the league for several years now. But keep in mind, Tampa last year was the worst point spread team in the NFL, going just 4-13-1 against the spread. So two teams that have been money burners in recent years. I'd rather have the underdog here, and I think we get some adjusted line value based on the misleading week one results. Take a look at the Chicago Bears at +3 or more on Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock Eastern. If you found this information useful, be sure to give it a thumbs up, a like. Leave me some comments below. I read all the comments and I reply back. And don't forget to check out my NFL Fade the Public video. Looks like Tampa's getting some public love this week. Last week, the public was all over Minnesota, faded Tampa, and they got bit. Now they're coming in on Tampa. I'll let you know the official count as we head into the weekend. My NFL Fade the Public video is up every weekend around Saturday, so you can get ready for that NFL Sunday. Make sure you hit your subscribe button and that bell for instant alerts when NFL Fade the Public goes live for week two. And don't forget, my college football top 25 video for this weekend will be available on Friday on this channel as well. If you'd like to get my official best bets, check out my page at WagerTalk.com, Steve Merrill, WagerTalk.com. And if you use promo code STEVE99, you get 30 days of college and or pro football for just $99. But you must have promo code STEVE99 at WagerTalk.com. Check out my page right now, Steve Merrill, WagerTalk.com. Use promo code STEVE99 for 30 days of college and or pro football for just $99. And also be sure to stay right here on Wager Talk TV for more great college and pro football preview videos coming up next.